Hello, you fine-looking humans. Thank you for joining me for another rousing edition of 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Who am I? Well, I am the aforementioned Fuzz, and you're about to spend 15 minutes with me and my guest. And if I'm being honest with you, today's episode is about 19 minutes long. Bonus! Before I go too far, I want to say happy birthday to my wife, Shanna Martin. You're amazing. I love you. Happy birthday. This week, my guest is Toni Gumina, the president and CEO of the West Bend Area Chamber of Commerce. Toni joins me to talk about their upcoming Doors Open West Bend event, which takes place on Friday, the 13th of October, and Saturday, the 14th, also of October, which also doesn't sound as fun to say in that order. Again, Friday, October 13th, and Saturday, October 14th. Without further nonsense from me, here are 15 or so minutes on Doors Open West Bend with Toni Gumina of the West Bend Area Chamber of Commerce here on 15 Minutes with Fuzz. Toni, thanks so much for coming in to 15 Minutes with Fuzz. First, a question that you should be able to answer easily. What is a Chamber of Commerce?
Well, Fuzz, thank you for that challenging question. Chamber of Commerce is a business membership organization, and at its core, Commerce is a group of businesses that support the interest of its members.
All right. That's easy enough.
There you go.
So what are the benefits of a Chamber of Commerce to businesses and the community?
Sure, absolutely. I would say for the members, I always like to say after it's been about 17 years now that I've been in the Chamber and trying to boil it down, I feel that the Chamber creates opportunities.
Okay.
We have 4 tenets that we follow, four pillars, if you will, with our chamber, and that is the promotion, advocacy, connection, and education of our members. And so we're constantly looking to build value and programming and opportunities around those 4 pillars to really bring our members together. So we may not directly be promoting someone, driving someone to a business's door.
Sure.
We're going to refer the heck out of all of our members because it's what we do and it's what honestly our members pay us to do. But we're here to connect businesses with businesses and allow them to use their experience to grow their business and support the community. One of the things that we do from a community basis beyond supporting our businesses to keep the community strong is we have our Chamber Check program. And it's a great way that we keep dollars in the community. That is a program that our members can take advantage of, get on that list that they accept these Chamber Checks. And last year we kept $78,000 in the community through the community supporting the Chamber Check program.
Great. And those make great gifts as we get into that end of the year season.
They do, yes.
In addition to that, with the Chamber Board, representatives from the school are involved with that, from the school district.
Yes.
Representatives from the city and the county, just really kind of bring them together as well, right?
Absolutely. I think it's very important for one, with the school districts, for us to have a great relationship with the school districts in our area because that's our future workforce. And they are our connection to what's current educationally and career paths. With our local government, our county government, we're here to get information from them, what's going on economic development, in ways of economic development, but also to be there to advocate for business in our community. And so to have that good relationship with them so you have an open dialogue.
What communities does the West Bend Area Chamber of Commerce serve? It's mostly West Bend, obviously, right? But
it is. So I would say our focus area for business advocacy and support is the West Bend area and then Washington County. But quite honestly, if you talk about our membership, we are providing services for businesses in Washington County and all the surrounding counties.
Sure.
You don't have to have a business address in West Bend to be a member of the West Bend Area Chamber. There are many reasons why people might come on board from other counties, just business interests. We have several people. I'm going to be meeting with someone next week that works in the area
Sure.
and commutes out but would like to maybe develop some connections in this area from a sales perspective.
Yep.
And then also we offer insurance discounts. We have a partnership with Network Health. And so some businesses looking for a reduced premium on their insurance. So I know we have a few people out of Milwaukee County that are members for that specific reason.
Sure, because joining helps reduce their insurance rates so much, I guess.
Correct. They get a discount on insurance premiums.
Perfect. That's great.
Yeah.
So you've been with the West Bend Chamber for 2 years now, right?
2 years, June 21st.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And so putting you on the spot.
That's okay.
What is your favorite? What do you love about West Bend?
Good question. I think the hustle and bustle, the buzz around town, there's always something going on.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that this is a community that is in support of the arts, whether that is theater, music, MOA, the sculpture walk. So I love all of those things. And this may sound a little corny because I'm in an industry where I'm meeting a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I would say one of the things I love most is all of the people I've met. And the common theme of all those people has really been a duty of service.
Oh,
I've met a lot of people. This is a very giving community. We have currently 61 nonprofits that are members of the chamber, most of them residing here in West Bend. So it is a very giving community.
Perfect. Good answer. Good answer.
Thanks.
In just under a month, October 13th and 14th, the West Bend Area Chamber of Commerce will be hosting an event called Doors Open West Bend.
Yes.
So overall, what is a Doors Open event?
Doors Open. So I'm sure many people are familiar with the wonderful Doors Open Milwaukee. So Doors Open West Bend is going to be an itty bitty baby version of Doors Open Milwaukee, which I believe is celebrating like their 13th anniversary this year. So a Doors Open event is really an opportunity for behind the scenes free tours of locations that maybe normally aren't open to the public.
Okay.
Or if they're open to the public, maybe you get to go see something behind a door that you normally wouldn't get to see.
Sure.
So that's the concept of Doors Open. You may have heard them in other communities referred to as open house days, et cetera. But we just thought this would be a really cool experience led by our board of directors. You know, we have our service to our members, but we also wear a tourism hat a couple times a year.
Sure.
And so one of those events, we just finished up our 15th anniversary West Bend $1,000 Cash Bash, which was insanely wonderful this year.
Great.
So finish that up. That's with our tourism hat on. And so Doors Open West Bend, we were looking for what could we do to support tourism in our area, but also spoke to the mission of the chamber and the vision of the chamber. And that vision is really to foster community engagement, positivity, and positively impact the area and business, but promoting West Bend and Washington County as a region that's really welcoming. And so Doors Open really spoke to that for us because we are the area. So we do have some areas that are a little bit, we're trying to hit different points of the city of West Bend locationally.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, every area of the city gets some representation, right?
We're trying. Yep. Yeah. So, I think in the future, the hope is we're looking, this is taking place the second week in October of this year. And our hope is to bring this back every year, the second weekend in October.
Great.
So the goal this year was to get about 25 locations, whether those were guided or self-guided tours. And we are just about there with our locations.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So it wasn't Doors Open Milwaukee that started this, right? This is something that's it started overseas, didn't it?
Yes, it actually started in France. In 1984 was the very first Doors Open. And so now they're taking place all around the world.
Sure.
Yes. So no, we are not the first, nor was Milwaukee.
Yes.
And we won't be the last.
Perfect. Well, it's cool. It's a very cool opportunity. So this year's event, you have different types of groupings of places, right, that people can visit?
Yeah, actually, as we were gathering, as we were reaching out to folks that we really wanted to partner with us on this event this year, it was looking at the locations. How can we get the information out to the community in sort of an orderly fashion.
Sure.
And they really broke down into 4 categories. So it's going to be, there will be opportunities for architecture and history, industry and education, arts and culture, and stuff for the kids, what we're calling family fun.
Sure. Okay.
So we're going to have opportunities in each of those areas.
What specific businesses, and you don't have to list all 25-ish that you have, or you could run through. I did see
you can
pull
go to the
list
website for that.
But maybe highlight a few of the big ones that people might be familiar with.
Some of the folks that we just are really appreciative of coming on and partnering with us right away is the Washington County Historical Society. So they have the beautiful Tower Heritage Center Museum, the Jailhouse Museum. They also, I don't know if many people know that they own the St. Agnes Convent and school up in the Barton area. So they are working with us to offer tours on these days.
Great.
We're very excited to have MOA on board. I'd love to talk a little bit about the Bend in a moment here. And then from education school, again, I mentioned great partnership with them. And I asked for the high school and they're like, how about these 3 schools? So they're looking into offering tours at the high school, at Badger Middle School, and at McLean.
Okay.
Because they felt they all held some nostalgia.
Yeah.
With some updates that had occurred. And maybe people in the community haven't had the opportunity to go see those. And then on the family fun side, well, I will say also, too, I apologize. We're very excited to have Serigraph on board.
Oh, sure.
They're going to offer from the industry side. They're going to be offering some tours as well. And then family fun, we're going to be partnering with the YMCA and the library. And then just had great conversation with our city administrator the other day. And we're creating a working wheels experience for kids.
Okay.
So we're going to partner with Lynch down on Main Street and the city. And we're going to bring just about every truck and vehicle that the city has that works on wheels and create this experience so families can come and let the kids climb around on the vehicles. So we're really excited about that. And locationally, it's really nice because the Kettle Moraine Ice Center is also going to be participating.
Awesome. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right across the street. Perfect.
So we're very excited.
So you mentioned the Bend. So
Yes.
let's go back. So you have some special, is it the kickoff that's happening at the Bend?
Yes, we figured soon. So let me give you the dates here.
All right, perfect.
So we are, Doors Open West Bend is going to be taking place on Friday, the 13th of October. So October, Friday, 13th, and Saturday, October 14th. Our operating hours are going to be from 2 to 5:30 on Friday.
Okay.
And 7:30 in the morning. We're going to kick off with the farmers market.
Oh, sure.
And going till 2:30 in the afternoon on that Saturday. Well, the Bend was Bill and his team were one of the first folks I reached out to. And they were just right away, what can we do? And so we thought for the first year, it would be great to have a kickoff as a thank you to all of the community, but to our sponsors, to those businesses that are going to be host tour sites.
Sure.
And so we at the Bend will be offering tours on Friday from 3 to 5, I believe. And then we're going to have a closed door reception for all of our supporters from 5:30 to 5:30 to 6:30. I have to get this all right in my head. I might be a little off on that, but 5:30 to 6:30. And then at 6:30, the doors are going to open to the public. We're sponsoring a concert with the Jimmies at the Bend.
Fun. Cool.
Free concert, no tickets needed. It'll be sort of a first come, first serve for open seating. And two, as we'd love to show a little love back to the Bend too. So again, free concert, but if people want to offer a small donation at the doors they're coming in, we think that'd be wonderful.
Great. And again, that's on Friday the 13th, and that portion opens at 6:30?
6:30. The doors will open to the public at 6:30, and then the concert will begin at 7:30.
Perfect. That's awesome. So with all of these different tours that are going on, are they guided? You said that some are guided, some are on your own, or how?
Correct. So the way it'll work, and we're actually working with our partner locations right now to get the details. All tours will not necessarily be offered during Doors Open West Bend's operating hours.
Okay.
So each tour location will be customizing their tour.
Okay.
So we're finalizing that with those locations. That should be out and to the public by the last week of September
Okay.
for review. So you'll get to know, okay, I'm going to go to the Bend at 3 o'clock, but I want to get down to the Working Wheels with my kids at 4. So that's how it'll work. And some locations will offer guided tours. Others, I was speaking with Holy Angels Catholic Church wants to be part of this. And they're working out, they'll probably have some opportunities for people to come in and just walk along and look at the beautiful architecture in that building.
Great. It's great. And you said there's no cost to this to the public, right?
There's no cost. However, there are some tour experiences that may have a cost associated with them.
Okay.
That will all be put out publicly. So, and those will also require typically some pre-registration.
Okay.
I'll throw out a nod to Missy Proper and Authentic Wellness. So we're starting with the farmers market, and Missy does these great farmers market tours for healthy eating.
Oh, okay.
And she runs a class. It's about an hour and a half long for 8 to 10 people. She's going to run 2 of those tours for us on Saturday. Normally, it's $35 to attend this class with pre-registration. She's going to offer a special for $5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you get all of Missy's knowledge. You get the farmers market plus a bunch of takeaways too.
Great. That's awesome. And this will be on the chamber website for people?
It will, and I do believe we also have put out on our social media a flyer with that opportunity.
Perfect. Very good. I know that it takes a lot to get these together. Obviously, you have your staff at the chamber, and you've been doing a lot of work. But you also have some great sponsors for the event. Who's sponsoring Doors Open West Bend?
I say because they're wonderful. Our sponsors, we have 3 title sponsors right now. We're going to be looking for more sponsors, but our 3 title sponsors are Westbury Bank, West Bend Insurance, and Regal Wear Synergy Ops. And they were all just absolutely fabulous. I thought to really get this to be an event that we're promoting outside of West Bend, all 3 of those companies are just synonymous with West Bend, and it was important to have those names in support of this event, and I just can't thank them enough.
Thanks, sponsors.
Yeah.
So one more time, if people want to find more information about Doors Open West Bend, one, give us the dates again, and then the website where people can go and find out.
Sure. The dates for Doors Open West Bend, our very first one, the dates are Friday, October 13th from 2 until 5:30, and Saturday, October 14th from 7:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. You can go to the chamber website, which is wbachamber.org, and there is a Doors Open West Bend tab right there, and you'll get the information, and it will be updated daily.
Perfect. Toni, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
Look forward to talking to you again.
Having me.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thanks again to Toni Gumina for joining me to talk about Doors Open West Bend from the West Bend Area Chamber of Commerce. Sounds like it's going to be a fun event, especially for those of you who like to go to your neighbors' houses when they're having an open house. You know who you are. You can find more information about Doors Open West Bend at wbachamber.org. Thanks again for listening. Smash that follow button on your podcast player. I want you to hit it so hard that you have to replace the screen on your phone. If you ever have an idea for the show, send the topic to me, 15withfuzz@gmail.com. I'd love hearing about positive and fun things happening in and around Washington County. Again, 15 spelled out with fuzz@gmail.com. New episodes come out on Tuesdays. And with that, I'll talk to you next Tuesday, right here on 15 Minutes with Fuzz.